Hey everybody, Massachusetts Prepper here. Today we're going to harvest a few of these bell peppers. We've got quite a few that are really gotten big and they need to be picked. And every time my granddaughter comes out here, she points at them and says green. She wants to pick them. So we're going to go ahead and get a few of these picked. As you can see, some of these are huge. And definitely ready to be harvested.
Deepest slopes of the valley I'm in, to the ocean depths where I'm without air to breathe. From the stormy path where I lost my way, you have made a way and you've made it plain for me.
Now I'm going to leave this one right here. This is the one my granddaughter always comes and looks at and she touches it. So she wants to pick this one and I'm going to let her.
As I walk this road with my heart on my sleeve, in the darkest night there are voices calling.
This one's kind of small, but there's a couple more on here. I'm gonna let them get a little bit bigger. Now this is nowhere near the harvest that I got off my pepper plants last year, but still some pretty good pepper growth. Like I said, I'm going to leave this one so my granddaughter can pick it. I'm also leaving a couple of those other ones over there as well. But not too bad for the first harvest of the bell peppers. Definitely some nice size ones with a few smaller ones, but that's okay. It'll work. It's still fresh produce right out of the garden. Now, as you can see, the radishes have already started to go by. They're bolting, sending up these nice flower stalks and getting these nice flowers on them. But that means the radishes themselves are going to be kind of woody and not taste so well. We might be able to harvest a few out of here, but for the most part the radishes didn't do all that good as far as the radish part themselves. The tops did great, but not the radishes. So let's just start pulling these up and I'll show you all what I mean. See, they really didn't do all that good in the raised bed. Not a lot of radish. You know, there's a few like this right here. But for whatever reason, they did not do all that great. Did get a couple. We pulled a few out of here and ate them. but for the most part, the radishes just did not do well. So we're going to go ahead and cut our losses on these. And we're going to start some broccoli in here. Now we're just going to take and get this loosened up a little bit. Still some chunks in here that hasn't broken down all the way. Now that we got this all done, we're going to go ahead and get our broccoli planted. Now I'm just going to do a couple of rows here. And hopefully the corn won't shade it out too much. Of course, the sun does shine from this direction here, so we should be in pretty good shape. Trying to put these seeds so there's a little bit of space between them. That way I don't have to do too much thinning. And hopefully we'll have a good yield. Quite a few of them will come up. I'll take and thin out if they do come in a little thick. And we'll just cover them up good. Break up some of these bigger chunks. Make sure we got good contact on our seeds. Not freak out because that spider just crawled over my hand, or almost over my hand. I hate spiders. Truly, truly hate spiders. But it's one of those things, it's all part of the garden. There. Hopefully our broccoli will come up and it'll have enough time to mature and we'll get something. As you've seen, our radishes didn't do so well, but that's all part of gardening. It's all what Mother Nature sends your way. Hopefully this is going to do good and we'll get a little bit of broccoli. There you have it, guys. We got some of the bell peppers all harvested. These aren't doing as well as the ones that I had last year. Last year, if you remember, we had a longer green pepper. Those things were just loaded. These bell peppers, they're putting on some nice peppers. We got some good sized ones and they've got a lot of flowers, so there's going to be more peppers to come. It's just they're not putting on as many as we had last year. Different kind of pepper though. As far as the radishes, you've seen we got a handful of radishes. Not as many as I'd like to have had, but we got a small taste of them anyway. We pulled up those radishes, got the broccoli planted. Hopefully between now and September it's got enough time to put on some nice heads and we'll get some nice broccoli from these seeds that we just planted. It could be too late in the season, I'm not sure, but we'll have to see what's going to happen there. There's still a lot of things going on in the garden that I'll update y'all on at a future date and time. What you can see in the screen right now, there is quite a bit of stuff going on. Will you survive whatever comes your way? If you don't get eaten alive by all these gnats that are out here, you just might. This is the Massachusetts Prepper saying, take care all.